Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to do a review of a video of a high-end supercar tuner and exhaust fabricator that tests out an Elantra N. I came across this video in a Reddit group and thought it was really interesting and watched it. So this isn't my first reaction to it, but I'll kind of give you my thoughts on it and pause the video and kind of talk about certain aspects of it as we go on with the video. But it's interesting. This guy is, like I said, a tuner of high-end cars and fabricates these really crazy exotic exhausts. And the camera guy, I guess, just bought an Elantra N. So they thought it would be fun for him to drive the Elantra N and give his impressions of it. And so I thought I'd just review this video. It's kind of a fun thing to do. And yeah, give you guys my impressions of it. So let's jump into this, and I'll put links to the video, to the Jitani website. You can check out what this guy does. It's pretty impressive, the range of supercars and exotic cars that he does tunes for and fabricates exhaust for. So without further ado, let's get started. Cars sound amazing. It'd be pretty awesome to have the flame tune on the Elantra N, wouldn't it? I think there might actually be people that can throw flames out of their exhaust pipes, but that's pretty cool. And that Ferrari obviously sounds amazing.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. So I know some of you guys weren't a fan of our last video since it didn't have too much to do with cars, but we're back on car stuff. Obviously you guys watched the video that DDE put up. You guys could see that we recorded for a while with Mike and Tim, so a lot of our content went over there. So you guys saw what's going on with that car. We have some more updates about that car, but we're obviously not the ones who could give you guys that update because it's not our car. So we will leave that up to the guys. But today we are driving in this beautiful matte black F8. This is a car that I built for one of our good customers, Eric Antioch, about 2 years ago now. That's when Eric used to love me, but he doesn't love me anymore. We're not building any more cars together because he's hurt my feelings. But I'm just joking. But
So I'll kind of skip past this. This is kind of just him giving his introduction to this particular Ferrari that I guess kind of changed hands, and basically the new owner wanted him to go through it and make sure everything was good. And there were some issues with, I think it has methanol injection, and somehow water got into the spark plugs. It's this whole crazy long story, but I know that most of you guys are probably here to get this guy's reaction to the Elantra N. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit until we get to the point where the cameraman says, hey, do you want to test out my car?
You should check out my new car.
check out your new car.
So I just got a Hyundai Elantra N.
All right, lots of people make fun of me the way I say Hyundai, really Sunday, Hyundai, Hyundai. I guess I say it Hyundai. It's really Hyundai. Hyundai. I just know I'll never understand why people pronounce it that way, but that's how the camera guy pronounces it, Hyundai. But anyway.
Ooh, Elantra N.
You probably never even seen one.
Is N for negative? No?
It's for like now.
Negative. Lame.
I'm young, or Nürburgring actually.
Oh, damn, it's a Nürburgring edition?
Yeah. So it has a verbal tune on it.
So the N stands for Namyang, which is I guess the town in South Korea where they develop have their testing facilities for the N lines, well, the N versions of the cars. But there are some people say that the Nürburgring also is maybe, the N stands for that because they tested it on the Nürburgring. But I think it's really Namyang is really kind of where the N comes from.
Yeah, already.
Oh,
So I want to see your reaction to it.
Factory verbal tune. It's got a DCT transmission?
Yeah.
Damn, it's got launch control?
It's got a launch control and a NGS button.
I'm gonna launch that thing. How many miles do you have on it?
It's already like almost 1,000. So.
Oh, okay, so I could give it the proper braking.
Yeah. I already covered it.
So Dave.
So I'm guessing that obviously this isn't. He knows a little bit about the car. I mean, the guy didn't even mention anything about a DCT, and he's like, "Oh, it has a DCT." So it's either edited out or they obviously coordinated this. So I don't think that it's Jatani's first time hearing about this car, or knowing that he's got this new car. But we'll just play along with it.
We've got a new Elantra N. So I'm gonna go drive that thing and see how it is. Let's check it out, and then maybe we could do some mods for Dave later on. If he's a good boy and he keeps giving you guys good content, then maybe we could do some mods for him. What do you guys think? You guys think we should mod Dave's Elantra N? Let me know. Hit it up in the comments. Let's see even if we could even flash that thing. I don't even know if the ECU is locked or not.
It's unlocked. Yeah,
it's unlocked?
It's already unlocked, yeah.
Oh, damn. Dave's about to make some boost.
Gintani's first Hyundai.
Gintani's first Hyundai Elantra.
Not Hyundai. Hyundai. See, even I'm pronouncing it right now.
Elantra N boosted. Alright, throw me the piece to the Hyundai.
That intense blue looks awesome, doesn't it? And I really do like the way that it looks with the refresh. I was never a fan of, well, I shouldn't say I was never a fan, but I always thought it was a little bit too like Spider-Man-ish or Superman with the red and the blue. If I had gotten the intense blue, I would definitely do the red blackout, basically, of the red trim. But with the new facelift, with less black in the front, I think it looks better on the front. That's definitely one of the colors, the blue, and I really like the new fiery red colors on the new facelift.
What the hell is this? Looks like an egg. What kind of key is this, bro?
That's the new key.
Damn, Hyundai N. Damn.
Yeah, the new key I am not a fan of. I don't know why Hyundai decided to change the key. The previous key, the 2022 and 23, is actually really nice, has nice weight to it. It's, kind of like a rectangle. But the new one is like this egg-shaped Hyundai logo. And from what I understand, it's really like lightweight and hollow feeling. So it's not even like it has some good weight to it. So I don't know why they changed it. Maybe it was a cost-cutting thing. But I'm glad that with my 22, I got the old style key.
This thing looks pretty cool. It looks like a Cybertruck in the front.
A little bit.
I can see that.
It does.
Damn. This is race mode.
Oh, it's about to go down.
I have a thing with people that call it race mode. I don't. It's N mode. I don't know why people call it race mode, but sure, why not?
Okay, that doesn't fly for me.
What?
ESC Sport. ESC Sports for. Okay, traction off. Now we're talking. So what is this thing? Front wheel drive?
Front wheel drive, 270 horsepower.
Oh, front wheel drive.
276, 286 with NGS, but 270, pretty close.
Hey, so no donuts.
No donuts! No! Donuts!
No donuts.
Dude, this thing's got some balls. Holy.
And then, pretty good, right?
This thing freaking moves, dude.
And then there's you see that NGS red button?
Yeah.
So a couple things here. A, put your damn seatbelt on. The beeping is driving me crazy, but it's, again, this is probably obviously it's a stage video, but kind of cool to see his reaction to it. This guy's driving 800,000 horsepower cars, and to get into a 276 horsepower Elantra N, you would think wouldn't blow him away, but I think even being in those high horsepower cars, jumping into something that's fairly quick. And I always felt like the Elantra N feels faster than it really is, especially with the sounds you get. So maybe it's genuine, his reaction. Definitely a good thing for us Elantra N owners to see a high-end supercar and exotic car tuner enjoying the drive so far. So that's kind of cool. But let's see what he says about the NGS button.
That gives you 15 extra horsepower for 15 seconds.
No, it's 10 extra horsepower for 20 seconds. So yeah, that's the extra 10 to make it 286. So he's a new owner, obviously still learning about his Elantra N, so he doesn't have all the specs right. But yeah, the NGS button is 10 horsepower for 20 seconds, and then I believe you have to wait 30 seconds until you can use it again. But in addition to the boost, it also reprograms the transmission to give you just super quick, fast, snappy shifts, and puts everything just in the highest performance parameter that you can. So it's more than just the 10 horsepower. It's really the transmission tuning itself too.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, this thing boogies, man.
And it's ECU unlocked.
How many horsepower is this thing?
270, 260.
Bro, it feels really good.
He's a new owner, so I'm going to cut him some slack, but it's 276. It's not 270 or 260. I guess if you combine those numbers there, but yeah, we'll give him some slack.
Good for a 270 horsepower car. I'm not even I'm not doing this for the camera. I'm being very serious. I'm actually extremely surprised.
Pretty good, right?
And I'm sitting up like a freaking penis because of the way you sit. Wow. Okay, that's annoying. I gotta put that on. Sorry, guys. You guys have to hear that ding, 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 ding.
Safety first.
Safety first. First to the safe.
Yeah, so this is...
Damn, the transmission's amazing. This thing actually goes, man. Handles pretty good, too. Not bad. How much is this car?
$36,000.
$36,000.
It's cheaper than a Mini JCW.
Damn. I wonder, is a Mini this fast?
No.
Now? It's not? Well, how many horsepower is a Mini?
It's like 230.
BMW and Mini Cooper, if you're watching this, got this Asian guy next to me right now talking mad about the Mini.
I was never in the market for a Mini just because it's too small for my family, but I really love the whole idea of the Mini, the whole history behind it. Well, now they're turbocharged, I believe, but back in the day they were supercharged, and I heard a couple of those with intakes that sounded really cool. So the John Cooper works. I think there's like a GP version of it too, which they take out the rear seats and all that. That one probably is as quick as the Elantra N, but yeah, I think the regular John Cooper Works one isn't quite as quick, but the Mini is still a cool car for sure.
So if I were you guys, I would gift us a Mini, let us use it for like a year or two, and we'll do all kinds of cool stuff with it, and then we'll promote it for you guys, because it looks like the Elantra N is making you guys look horrible right now, and I'm not gonna lie, this thing's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, if you rev it up to like 5,000-6,000, it just pops.
Oh. Not bad, man. Oh, damn. Oh.
I've never pulled the e-brake. It's pretty funny you did that. I've never pulled the e-brake, except for when it snowed one time. I did it just for fun. But that is one cool thing about the Elantra N that a lot of people don't know, is it's one of the few cars left that has a manual handbrake. So if you wanted to do those, pull those e-brakes and swing the back out, you can totally do it. And he has some fun doing it.
Oh, sorry, Dave. Trying to break your car in a little bit, buddy.
It's fine.
No, I'm not mad.
Someone's got to drive it.
Dude, this thing is pretty fun, man. That's launch control?
Yeah, once you get to a straight, hit that red button once you...
This one?
Yeah, that's
and that's
the...
launch control?
No, it's like 15 extra horsepower.
Bro, I'm not going to feel 15 horsepower.
10.
Well, just try it.
I
know we just drove like an 800...
Cars that I drive, you think I'm going to feel 15 horsepower? I'm not going to feel 15 horsepower.
Well, it just gives you a little extra something,
Okay, extra something. We'll use your...
Well, the extra something, like I said, is the transmission tuning. It does overboost, which I've never really seen the boost go up past what it was just in regular N mode. But like I said, the transmission tuning when you hit NGS is really what makes it feel awesome.
Your little extra something.
Little NGS, buddy.
Let's see. All right, ready? Oh, 15 horsepower! It handles pretty good. I'm flying through these turns right now.
Okay, obviously over exaggerated, but pretty funny.
Yeah. How are the seats?
The steering feels amazing. The seats are awesome. They're not too buckety. They're like right in the middle. And it's got a good amount of torque. Great.
Coming from a Ferrari F8, I can see him saying that, they're not too crazy, but they're definitely deep, bucket seats with high bolstering. So just keep that in mind. This guy's comparing it to Ferraris and Lamborghinis and stuff.
Power. It pulls all the way to redline. Gearbox feels awesome. Upshifts, downshift. Look how nice the downshifts are. It's insane. And the way the power comes in, dude, this is a great car.
That's probably, I would say, my favorite thing about the Elantra N is that it pulls all the way to redline. Compared to my Accord 2.0T that I previously had, that car made a lot of torque and what felt like good horsepower down low. But as soon as you got past like 5,000 RPM, it just kind of fell on its face. But the Elantra N is, and they call it like a linear, it's kind of got a linear curve as far as the power and torque goes, but it just pulls all the way to red line, which makes it really fun.
Did I make the right choice?
You do a good job.
Good job.
You do.
Are you gonna tune it? Is the question.
I'll tune this thing for sure.
So we'll turn off the AC because it doesn't pop with the AC on,
What?
or it's better without.
That's bull, Dave.
If you put it to like, if you rev it to like,
What is this bull?
no, this is a thing. It's an actual thing.
What?
If you rev it a little bit, it pops.
I know.
So I hear a lot of people talk about this, and my car's never not popped, even with the AC on, but there might be something to it. It pops a little bit more if you have the AC off. But I have heard people say like they don't get any pops when the AC's on, but I've never really experienced that. Even with the AC on and N mode, it still pops a lot. So interesting. But yeah, I think it does pop a little bit more with the AC off.
But when the AC's on, it doesn't pop.
It doesn't pop as loud. All right.
I'm gonna have to call you out on that, bro. That sounds like some bull to me, but all right. So let's see this.
So like 5-6.
Oh damn! You got a little poppity poopity in
Not
this
bad,
thing,
right?
man. So I got to teach you how to drive this car. So it doesn't look like you really know how to drive that well. You just slow down like this. Hold the camera, Dave. Oh, slide it. Oh! Dave's gonna have a heart attack in his own car.
So I don't void the warranty.
This doesn't void the warranty. It might mess up your handbrake a little bit, but you'll be okay. Since you don't have rear wheel drive and you can't, throw it into a turn and drift out of it, your next best thing is this guy right here, dude.
So that's mainly right, but with the strut bar on the back of the car and being extremely stiff, one thing that is awesome about the Elantra N is it does have a really lively rear end that will actually kind of swing out and bring you through corners. It won't be a drift rear wheel drive car at all, but you do have the sensation of the rear coming out a little bit because of that strut bar in the back, and it makes it really fun. So you don't necessarily need to pull the e-brake to get that sensation, but I mean, if you're trying to do a full drift, yeah, obviously.
The e-brake.
Yeah, just freaking pull it and just toss it and you'll be good. We did a nice one over there.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, but yeah, it drives great. The suspension feels good. This looks nice. This looks kind of like a BMW copy, that's for sure. Cool car, man. But honestly, we should seriously put this thing on the dyno and see how much power it makes, because it's pretty shocking that this thing makes 240 horsepower. I mean, my E30.
Now it's 240 horsepower. So we've had 270, 260, now 240. I'm going to cut these guys some slack. Obviously, they don't know that much about it, but it's 276 horsepower, 286 with NGS. But, this is a common thing that I hear about people that, the reaction of driving the Elantra N is that it feels a lot faster than 276 horsepower. But there has been dynos done, and it's really making that to the wheels. So that's why it does feel faster. It's really probably about 300 horsepower at the crank. Hyundai definitely underrated it, especially when the car's octane learned. It's making all of that. So it does feel faster than what the numbers say. So I'm not surprised that he feels that way too.
36 M3 in 1997 used to make 240 horsepower. And I can tell you this thing feels a lot faster than an E36 M3. That's for sure. I mean, it's probably the torque, but dude, even like being a turbo car and like we're beating, it was pretty good, man.
Again, it's 276 horsepower, so that's why it would feel faster than 240. And it does have a lot more torque than the M3. I think that was a naturally aspirated 6 that made 240 horsepower. M3 is definitely lighter, but, a manual transmission. This one's a DCT with the extra torque. And like I said, underrated horsepower. So.
And it pulls up top like really nice. So you do a good job.
South Korea, we got BTS and Elantra N.
It's a Korea machine. Now, so you got the South Korean car now, right?
Yeah, need to find a South Korean wife.
Now you need to find a K-pop wife.
Okay.
And then you gotta give up doing YouTube and all this stuff that you do. Just become a sushi chef, and that's it. Call it a day, because you walk in, it's a sushi chef. It's supposed to be Japanese,
Oh yeah, your favorite spot here.
What's funny about this is I go to a sushi restaurant that there's always an Elantra N park there, and I theorize that it's one of the sushi chefs. So it's kind of funny that he's saying that, and it's kind of true.
Well, over here they're all Korean.
Yeah, they're all Korean.
And then my other spot that I go to in Northridge, they're all Korean. Like, it's all of a sudden Koreans are taking over all the sushi joints. But you're Chinese, so
I'm Chinese.
yeah, bro, you got to go back to making some dim sum and
That's the good stuff.
that is good stuff. I mean, I'm craving that right now. It's pretty good. I love dim sum.
Oh, tell us about, let's drop a hint about one of the food endeavors you're about to get into.
Oh, okay. So
He goes into kind of a talk about this food restaurant he wants to open. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit to the end.
maybe we'll rent out a space in the alley and we'll open a restaurant. Damn, this guy likes the Elantra N. You see that?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. He gives us a thumbs up. Or he gives us a thumbs up because I'm not I pulled to the side.
I've noticed that a lot of people on motorcycle, a lot of guys on sport bikes seem to really like the Elantra N. I mean, it's got super aggressive looks, so I get it. So it's funny that this guy gave him a thumbs up or whatever, because I've had quite a few guys on sport bikes pull up next to me and kind of mess around or give me the thumbs up. So that's kind of cool. Definitely happens.
Because I rode bikes myself, so I know how this sucks. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. We're going to give you guys a lot more content. Again, guys, please keep in mind, we're still trying to catch up with a bunch of stuff. We're not 100% comfortable in the shop yet. Again, I told you guys I took apart the dyno, and we're redoing the dyno room. Once the dyno room is completely done, I promise you guys will get a bunch of dyno videos. You'll get a lot more tech stuff. We'll get more into depth with the builds and all that stuff. I'll have a little bit more time soon once the baby gets a little older and I can, catch up on everything that's going on with the move, the baby, and everything else. It's just been complete disaster. So just give me a little bit of time, hang in there with us, and I promise you we'll give you A1 content. Peace. That's all factory, okay?
Is this Alex approved?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like this thing. It's pretty bad. And I like the color too. It reminds me of like the old school Integra Sonic Blue. Hey Cheyenne, this car will light your ass up.
Light me up.
I had a EP3, so Honda Civic 2004 SI. And mine was it was black pearl. Was it Onyx black pearl? Something along those lines. Nighthawk black pearl. And Sonic Blue Pearl was, I believe, the blue option, which I really regretted not getting because the Sonic Blue Pearl is nice and it does look a lot like the Elantra N. One thing I've heard actually from firsthand from a 2024 Elantra N facelift owner is that the pops don't seem as loud as the previous generation. So I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just like, break-in, or there's a lot of people that are speculating they changed the resonator. I'm not sure. But I've heard that from a couple people. So if you have a 2024 and previously owned the pre-facelift, or friends that has a new one, you have the old one, let me know if you guys have experienced that where the new facelift version doesn't pop as much as the old one. Curious to hear what you guys say about that.
We got to race one day.
What? It wouldn't even be fair. It would be like.
I don't know. I saw somewhere that this is 0 to 60 in 6 and mine does it in 5.6. I don't know.
DCT does 0 to 60 way faster than 6 seconds. So it's usually anywhere between 4.8 to 5.3 for the DCT. So I don't know where he's getting 6 from. A manual, I guess, if you don't launch it right, might be more in that range. But the Elantra N is, by all means, in the mid to low 5s and even high 4s stock. So I don't know where he's getting 6 from.
This does 0 to 60 in 6 seconds?
Yeah.
And your car does it in 5.6 seconds?
That's what I read. I don't know. I gotta triple check myself, but
Dave, I got $5,000 on your car, bro. Okay.
Maybe he's thinking of the N line, the Elantra N line. It might do it in like 6. I don't know.
I got $5,000 on this. You want to bet? $100 bucks.
$100?
$100.
You drive my car, Dave drives his?
No problem. $100. All right, it's a deal.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Boobaroo against the Elantra.
All right, guys. So that wraps up the video. I'll give you my thoughts again. I think this was, obviously this wasn't just out of nowhere, they planned for this video, and whether he really knew about the Elantra N or not, or had driven it before, I don't know, but it's cool. The fact that, there's someone that deals with $100,000+ cars, 1,000 horsepower, crazy tunes, and, just money everywhere with those cars, and amazing experiences as far as the driving goes, I'm sure. To jump in something like a Hyundai Elantra N and, have some fun and say it's a great value and has a lot of performance is cool. I think that's cool. Whether it's real or not, I enjoyed watching the video the first time and enjoyed going back and watching it again with you guys and kind of giving you my commentary. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is fake, or do you think he really truly appreciated it and enjoyed the ride? I mean, I think going in, you might look at it as just a four-door sports sedan, and 276 horsepower doesn't sound like a lot, especially with today's standards. And he might have gone in really thinking it wasn't anything and really did have fun. So I think there's definitely some authenticity to this video with a little fun mixed in, obviously. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think he really had fun, or was he just kind of playing that for the camera? I'm curious to see this race too if it happens. But yeah, check out this Jatani's YouTube page as well as his website. I don't know how many of my subscribers have cars like what he tunes, but sounds pretty amazing for what he does. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. As always, like and subscribe. Till the next one. Peace out.